I never thought my own mother would steal my identity, but the day I graduated with honors, she was busy opening credit cards in my name while pretending to watch the Super Bowl. My name is Evelyn Harper, and that February morning started with the kind of fragile hope you feel right before it shatters. I'd fought 6 brutal years for this degree, midnight classes after double shifts, ramen dinners, and every spare dollar funneled back to the people who swore they needed me more than I needed sleep. I pressed my rented cap and gown the night before like it was sacred, telling myself that maybe, just maybe, today they'd finally show up. They didn't. 3 seats stayed empty in the second row, little cardboard signs with Harper taped to the back looking pathetic under the auditorium lights. My phone buzzed the entire ceremony, group chat photos of buffalo wings, my dad's beer pyramid, my younger brother Liam flexing in a new jersey he definitely didn't pay for. Not one text asked if I was nervous. Not one said congratulations. When my name echoed and I crossed the stage alone, the dean's handshake felt like the only human touch I'd had in years. I made it to my car before I cracked. Diploma trembling in my lap, mascara bleeding in the rearview mirror, I opened the airline app I'd bookmarked 100 sleepless nights and never dared touch. One-way ticket to Sedona, Arizona. A women's healing retreat I'd saved under the name Someday. I hit purchase before the guilt could talk me out of it. Someday was now. Sedona hit me like a reset button. Red rock and silence, so thick you could hear your own heartbeat change. For 3 days I breathed air that didn't smell like obligation. Then the texts came flooding in the second I turned my phone back on. Mom, emergency, Evie, please send $800. The electric is getting shut off. Dad, your brother needs bailed out again, just this once. Liam, yo, where's your card info? I lost mine. No, how was graduation? No, we're proud of you. Just palms up, same as always. That night my Aunt Rosa, Mom's estranged sister, called out of the blue. Evie, pull your credit report. Right now. I did. My stomach dropped through the desert floor. 12 new accounts. A car lease. A payday loan for $6,000. All opened in the last 48 hours. Every emergency they'd begged for had been a lie to keep me distracted while they stripped my future for parts. Something inside me went very still. Then it caught fire. I flew home with a manila folder full of evidence and a lawyer's phone number burning a hole in my pocket. The second I locked my apartment door, the pounding started. Evelyn Grace Harper, open up. This is insane. My father's fist rattled the frame. My mother wailed about how ungrateful I was. Liam filmed it all for whatever clout he thought this would bring. I called the police myself. When the officers escorted them out, my father screamed that blood is thicker than water. I whispered to the closing door, not when the blood's poisoned. Restraining orders. Frozen credit. New locks. A job offer in Seattle I accepted before the ink dried. I left Connecticut with 2 suitcases and the first piece I'd ever owned. Seattle smelled like salt and coffee and possibility. For months, I kept my story locked tight, terrified someone would think I was the monster for cutting my own family off. Then I was asked to keynote a financial trauma summit. I almost said no until I realized staying silent protected them, not me. The ballroom was packed. I was halfway through my speech when the back doors slammed open. That's our daughter, my mother shrieked, mascara already running for the cameras she knew would be there. She abandoned us. Left us destitute. My father charged the aisle waving papers he claimed were medical bills. Liam live-streamed, narrating like this was reality TV. The room froze. Every old instinct screamed, fix this. Apologize. Make it small. Instead, I leaned into the mic, voice steady as steel. Security, these individuals are in violation of active restraining orders. Please remove them. Gasps. Phones up. My mother lunged, sobbing that I was killing her. My father roared about family loyalty. Then a new voice cut through the chaos like a blade. Daniel Harper. Liam Harper. Step away from the stage. You're both under arrest. 2 detectives moved in. Warrants unfurled. Cuffs clicked. The ballroom cameras that had been pointed at me swung to them. My mother's final scream as they dragged her out, Evelyn, fix this. I looked straight at her and said, loud enough for every microphone to catch it. You broke me first. I just refused to stay broken. The applause that followed wasn't polite. It thundered. People stood. Some cried. A woman in the front row mouthed, "Thank you." I finished my speech without notes. I told them about the empty seats, the stolen name, the desert night I decided I was worth more than their version of love. When I stepped off stage, strangers hugged me like they'd known me forever. Charges stuck. Restitution ordered. My credit healed. My life bloomed. Some nights I still wake up waiting for the guilt that never comes anymore. Because I learned the hardest truth: choosing yourself isn't selfish. It's survival. And if you're out there right now paying a price for someone else's comfort, listen to me. You don't owe your future to people who mortgaged it without asking. Walk. Run. Fight. Heal. I did. And I've never felt more at home than I do in the life I saved for myself.